Hi guys, Andre here, fxSSS.net. When it happens, we'll tell you, we'll take you there, we'll show you. Join us, subscribe. Okay, it's a bit cold at home right now, that's why I have my beanie on. Looking at the charts up there, and I got something exciting to show you. Uh, I developed an extra exit signal, but this is going to go out on the forum and an extra entry signal. In one video, I made mention of let's form our own big band, and the signal, the entry signal, is part of the big band. But before I get to that, I'm going to first get into the exit signal. Okay, so let's go up on the charts, have a look, and you decide, you tell me if it's worth it. Okay, on the charts right now, you see in front of you GPUSD 15 minutes, and I've extended the display a bit of the signals so we can go through it. But the reason why I chose this P, besides it being my favorite P, is the volatility in it. We can even choose the most volatile, which is GP New Zealand, and I put it on 15 minutes because I know, I just know you guys are out there grabbing pups on this time frame. So we're going to look at a situation where I'm going to use a signal, and it's an exit signal, but it only concerns itself with shark fin, right? Now, shark fin, as you know, is when it breaks out of the volatility band and you exit when it comes back in, which is that day, or that day, or that day. But sometimes this thing does like a really strange move. And we're going to take one, yeah, it's a good one, right? Where it's really a shark fin, I mean like a triangle of note, like something like that there, but obviously above the volatility band. Okay, switch this off. Okay, and maybe within this, maybe there's some justification here. Right, so what you see now, let me take it out. You can't see that. I need you to see that there. So we have at a certain time in the markets a MBL, and then it becomes a shark fin, and then as you can see there, it's just that small spot, and then you have the exit there. And now I developed, because I looked at the advanced TDI strategies, and I make mention of the hook, and I never really thought, you can do much with it besides seeing it being a hook. But I've developed something behind it which will enable you to get out sooner than later. Now, it doesn't work all the time, that's the issue, and nothing's guaranteed in the market, right? But it's a matter of you, your strategy on your system, and your trust in your system, and your analogy or your analysis over time frames. So you have time frames here. This is a 15-minute. That, as you can see, is a 30-minute. This is a 1 hour. So this thing breaks out into a shark fin, just there, and then boops, it's back in, and we get an exit there, right? Now, I've developed it as such that you get an exit signal before then, right? So it's extra 15 minutes, which may be good or bad to some, but it saves you a few pips, right? So if you actually, the guy that's going to sit in front of the charts, you may say, well, it's not here a shark fin here at that particular point when you get the signal there, right? On a, what's that, 30-minute, you get the signal to exit. You say, it looks good. I think I better get out because it may become a shark fin. But if I went in with an MBL from there, say this trade to that trade, and let's go mid to mid as usual, from there to there, right? That's 27 pips. space of 15, sorry, 6 15-minute candles. So 6 15-minute candles is 1.5 hours, and that's $260. Now let's take it from there to there, mid to mid, and that's like 10 pips, you know. So it's going up on a forum. Do you want this? What is it? Hook, sorry, hook, or not, right? Now, if you look at this here, this is where it actually has somewhat of a negative impact. What's this here? This is a 4 and a 5 and an exit, right? So you're gonna get an entry here of a MBL. I think this is an MBL also. Just make sure there's one number on top of the other here. That's an MBL, right? And that's a semaphore. 4 and 5 are semaphores. If you put it in, you'll see it come up. Remember, this is 15 minutes. Okay, so that is 4 and 5. And you get a exit signal there. But then it continues, right? So there's your hook, and then there's a second hook. If you look down here, you can see there's a continuation, as well as here, there's a continuation. So it's up to you to say, you know what, I'm going to grab whatever FX Police has shown me from there to there, and that's 20 pips, it's $200, or I'm going to play it out and wait for the proper shark fin exit, the closure, which is double, right? Now remember, a good trade is no trade. That's my belief. So it's proved itself really good there. It's you bagged 20 pips. You don't know what's going to happen here unless you rely on your analysis. There's a continuation here. So there it plays out. Then it's, you know, this shark is coming in, coming out, and all of that, and eventually disappears here. It's gone, right? Then you get this nice exit here, which is your green, the price action crossing of your trend signal line. And then you get your final exit, which is this one here, your MBL cross, which is that day. So you could have gone from day to day if you're going to ride a MBL cross, or you're going to ride a price action cross, one of these two here, right? So it does, you know, for me, safety trading is key, it's element, but for you, it could be something else. But if you look a bit further down here, and I'm on a 15-minute, take it into consideration. It's got a signal, add on sell entry in the L2. Oh, is it? Okay. Just broke the line. It's going to do something here. I'm digressing, right? So let's get back to examining this here. It was a very nice entry here. Yeah, here's it here, right? So you get an MBL, you get a shark fin, and then you get your hook. Now, there's no ways a guy can sit and develop an exit signal and say it must be 0.32 degrees, something. You're not allowed to do that in coding. It's, I don't know, maybe in quadrant coding or something, but yeah, you're not allowed to. And the proper shark fin crossover is this one here. So mid to mid, if you're gonna go, this is gonna save you 6-7 pips, $70, right? From there to there, or from there to there. So I kind of like it. There's another good one, right? Mid to mid. You look at that. And remember, when you get the signals, the decision is still yours whether to exit or not, right? And then you get a semaphore, which is like, oh, dude, get out, you know. But mid to mid, yeah, remember, I'm just placing the X above the candle. These signals come out when this candle is 25% formed, right? So there's a hook there. There's an entry there. So from there to about mid, not much, eh? Let's say from there to mid, it's 4 pips. But it's better than there. you're not getting any pups because despite it showing 4-7, 4 pups, 7 points, it's actually you in drawdown, right? There's an exit there, there's a, oh, let's see. Now, where this thing, this is a good one. That's a good one, right? And then it comes later and later again. There's the shark fin classic closure. And there's a price action trend line closure. There's the MBL closure. So you have now extra closure. You have 4 points to exit your particular trade. You can see it will always come a candle before based on the way I coded it. Now, where it really would help is if you're going to ride a shark fin on a 4 hour. So let's see what this thing does here. Shark fin on a 4 hour. I look for one and I'm looking here. There's nothing. Looking here, there's nothing. There's a hook there, but it's not above the volatility band. There's one here, and there's one there, right? So let's go mid to mid on a 4 hour, and you'll see the difference now. Mid to mid on this 4 hour is 30 pips, 25 pips, right? Mid to mid, 25 pips, and it saves you all extra 4 hours. Difference between these two candles, extra 4 hours. And here's one here, a hook, and you get one later. So this hook, mid to mid, is 30 pips. So it really does serve its purpose on longer or larger time frames. But you know, the reason for the hook is there's this breakout, and it's not these gentle curves like this. Say this was a shark fin. That's a very nice gentle curve. Let's see if we can find one. Nice gentle curve. The shark fins up there. Like nice and slow. No hook, and you won't get a hook signal. You'll get an exit there and there. That's a nice thing. The one will always take precedence over the other, whichever one occurs first. It's the best point of exit. Even though you may make a bit extra, right? You're still saving time. And what's the whole thing about these signals is time. Easy there again. But I'm just looking for, here's one. But they're both at the same time. So it doesn't give you one. So you can see into here, exit somewhere there. All right. Here's a good one. That's good. Yeah, this is good. Here's a hook. You know, don't expect a hook. This is a hook. Yeah. And it's two. It recognizes two. So you go in on the MBL here. Instead of getting out 4 hours later, say you take that one. This is 8 hours, guys. 8 hours. Now, that's a working day. Right? That's a working day. It's not taking into account what time it is, whatever. But that's a working day. Right? You go in here, you get out midpoint, 173 pips. You know, this is where you make your money when you move into the larger time frames and you rely on your signals. Those 15-minute deals, they're going to get you your 10, 15 pips like I done this morning on for the $180. But these are the big ones. This is, and unfortunately, I don't have time right now. I'm busy coding for you guys. You know, you guys are demanding. So these are 170 pips, or you could go 100 and say 47 pips. It's a big difference. It's around 25 more pips and all 8 hours. That's why I like this. I like it. It's up to you. I'm going to use it in my trading. You know, it's up to you. I just don't want you to get too many signals all the time. So you're going to get your entries in one Telegram group. You're going to get your exits in another Telegram group. So you don't have to run between all of this here. Where's the deal? Where's the deal? Where's the exit? You're going to know I'm in a trade now. So I'm going to ignore my entries. I'm going to wait for my exits. Now look at this here. That's a hook, classified as a hook. It's a doji. There's another one, doji. And let's close this box up. This thing only exits here. So this thing benefits you now there. It doesn't benefit you, but there's the hook. This is a hooker, right? Oh, sorry about it. Here's a hook there on a pullback, very nice. But yeah, if you had to go with the semaphore, and what do I see there? I see a shift candle, right? Shift candle, or what's the other one? Railroad tracks, right? 4 hours. This is good. There to there, and then there's a pullback, right? And 4 hour candles, that's a whole day. That's a day. And now you bag your pups. It's a lacquer one. Say you went after this. That's 118 pips. It's $1,200, $1,180. Or you could have gone here $1,030, right? But the difference here is 1, 2, 3. 3 4 hour candles half a day. Up to you. So, since there's no hook there, there's a shark fin, there's an exit. You see, when it's not needed, it won't come in. But when it's needed, being recognized by means of coding, it comes in. And then the proper classic shark fin cross will come in. So that's the one. It's going out on a forum, the hook, right? And like I said, it really works out nice in larger, not larger, higher time frames. It also works out no hook there. There's a hook there. Look at this. Nice. Right on. This is what you want, right? You want it right there. And look, it's not going to be right there, but it's halfway. So from there to there is halfway. It's as good as being at the bottom for me. There's a shift candle or railroad tracks, and you go in here, you get out there instead of there. I like it. Right? Tell me what you think. Then let's remove all of these here. Sorry about this. Just remove the hook. Right. I'm going to leave the entries in. I'm going to put this one in. And I hope this wows you guys because I thought about it. This is, should we have our own big band, right? See these arrows here, they will be migrated into a number. But the arrow appears here again, you get a 4 hour, what do you call it, convenience. This simply here is there's a potential trade coming in. And I thought about it, and I'm gonna explain it to you. I don't want to make this video too long because it's gonna take some time. So I'm just showing you that here is also a potential entry, even though the MBL only comes in there. Sometimes these come along with ones, right? Look at that, immediately into a shark fin. That day, not that good, but it's a 4 hour candle. This will carry you 20 pips definitely. It's just as good as a 1 to me, right? There's complementing. When they complement, then it's good, meaning you get 2 signals on 1 candle, like there, and then you know it's strong, right? There. So you're gonna get basically a signal prior to the MBL or prior to a shark fin, and I know I've seen it on top of a 1. It will always be on top of a 1. Not always. Most times it will accompany a 1. There's another one there. This thing could be called like your shark fin get ready, and this here will give you your pups. Remember your ADR, guys. You're not going to get 500 pups here, right? But here's a cool one here. And now this is a strong signal to me, right? And let's say I'm not going to take the hook into consideration based on my analysis here to make this a 4 hour. Sorry about that. Make it a 4 hour. Use a 4 hour there, 4 hour. And I look at that. I'll say, you know what, I'm gonna ride this boykie. And I'm gonna go from here. That's a very good signal. I'm gonna go till, because it exits here. I'm gonna exit somewhere here. That's almost 100 pips. Now you're getting your 100 pips. But this is 14 4-hour candles, which is 48 hours, which is 2 days. Right? Intraday trading, swinging, whatever you want to call it. We haven't quite spoken about the types of trading you get, but because I'm speaking to an experienced crowd, BTMM traders, you're either scalping or doing intraday. You're not positioning. You may swing. You may be swinging. That's a bit of swinging there. Look at it. Another one. Right? So we're going to have a little 10-minute on this thing. But this, I'm calling it, do we need to form our own band? And I'm going to explain to you why I call it that. You can call it get ready. Here's a shark fin. Shark fin, get ready. Right? The whole thing, the exercise about the signals is to save you time. Is to save you time. Right? Save you time, give you extra 4 hours, take you away from a flipping screen all the time, and give you some time, bag some pups, and go out and enjoy the day. Right. So thank you very much, guys. Stay strong, stay safe, stay away from COVID, support one another, love one another, be there for one another, and spread some pups around to those less fortunate than you. This is a new part of ending off. Remember, you'll always be blessed by just spreading a bit around. There's something good there. Right, have a good evening. Cheers. Bye.